All right, welcome back to Ultimate Wolverine issue 4. Last issue, we fought against Kitty Pryde and Gambit and kind of got a fracture back of our memories. So, in recovery, let's hop in with Wolverine. Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Make sure to comment below any more comics you want to go over. Let's hop in. We start with multiple voices talking, where Wolverine seemingly is hooked up to some kind of device, healing, recouping, based off what happened in the last battle. We have multiple voices talking to him, but one of them stands out the most. In brown, it says, "Why don't you remember? You're a survivor." The other ones are talking about the doctor, how the doctor needs to come here. This is her specimen. What is this guy doing? And he's popping his claws. He's convulsing. This seems to be Wolverine's night terrors when he goes to sleep. He doesn't dream, he just thinks about this. He is the wolf, and you can kind of tell with the symbolism of the 3 claw marks on his face. Magic brought this up in issue 2, where it seems like he does have some kind of reaction when he goes to bed. And the people around him are like, his eyes, I've never seen him like this before. Where are the guards? We're supposed to have guards. Can we get this guy sedated? Where is the doctor? As the brown voice calls him a soldier, the wolf, going into the forest, goes and smells a puddle of what looks to be blood. The people surrounding him notice that he's going into cardiac arrest. Why is he staring at me like that? His heart rate is going off the charts. There's no time to explain. We don't want to kill this specimen. What will we say to the Rasputines if he dies? The wolf begins to hunt, keeps walking through, and his claws, they open the chamber. He's reacting. As the brown voice calls him a hunter. Who is the brown voice? It can be either Kitty Pryde or it can just be himself, what he believes of him. He's the last voice. The people pulling him out are like, yo, this guy is going to kill us if we pull him out. His heart rate is dropping. His blood pressure is dropping. We may die, but if you don't like it, you'll need to answer for it. And I think you know that, so just leave. As the wolf finds his bear, finds his prey. As we all know, Wolverine always fights something way bigger than him, like the Hulk and Sabretooth. The people pulling him out of the chamber pump him way full of drugs. That's how much we'd be giving him, 800 milligrams. As the brown voice calls him a specimen. And then something interesting goes on. Open the chamber now, then activate a Sentinel unit. We haven't seen the Sentinels yet. We saw kind of a flashback last issue, but we haven't seen them in action yet. And then the brown voice calls him an animal as he squares up against the bear. So now the wolf is ready to attack the bear. They both charge in as somebody in the background's like opening the chamber. Oh, look at his claws, though. Their claws. What's he looking at? Why is he looking at me again? Close the chamber again. He's returning to normal. No, we will not. The doctor is en route. But for God's sake, look at his hands. He's relentless. As another brown voice says to him, "Are guards coming? I don't even know what this reading means. Can we please shut the chamber now? Look out." He is going in for the charge, same as the wolf. He's a survivor, soldier, hunter, specimen, animal. As the people in there activate the emergency lock. Oh my God, that was close. Can he break through the door? No, not with fists, but with claws? I don't know. His claws are made of adamantium. The chamber must be secure, right? Like if we built it for him? They're literally just waking up a sleepwalker. Like I'm pretty sure that's dangerous. Like why would you do that? What are they doing? They just don't want to kill him because it's either they wake this dude up and get killed or the Rasputines just murder them because they're evil. But the fight with the bear leaves the wolf a little bit wounded. His heart rate is increasing. I don't give a shit about the heart rate. Look at him. Oh, it's cracking. He's breaking through the vault. As the wolf turns back at the bear, he's relentless survivor, soldier, hunter. We need guards now. Get another 600 milligrams administered in him. But look at his eyes. As the wolf goes in to fight the bear again, hit the alarm, hit the alarm. This is projecting to reality. Wolverine in real time is breaking through the chamber and he's finally getting out. Where the hell are the guards? He's turning towards me. Specimen, relentless, survivor. This was supposed to be routine. Well, we need to evacuate this area. Oh my god, he's just killed. Seems like he's killing all the guards in the room with him. He's killing the guards. We need the sentinel units now. Hurry, fast. As he gets thrown by the bear, it seems the sedatives are working now as he's getting tired, getting beat. But they can't stop him because he's a survivor killer now as guards show up. Shoot him, shoot him. I'm sorry, but we can't. He's gone berserk. He's a soldier, friend, hunter. He's a terrorist. He's a specimen, dog. He's an animal, merciless, relentless. He's a weapon. Logan, Logan, Logan. As the wolf gets back up and charges towards the bear once again, full strength ahead. And we see what really happened in the room. Bodies everywhere inside of there with guards looking at him with the doctor saying Sputnik, calming him down for a short while. People murdered, decapitated, arms cut, pools of blood everywhere. So the doctor's like, good. He's calmed down a little bit. Guards, get the chains on him. Do as I say quickly before he goes berserk again. Wolverine is at least learning his name. He's learning what he wants to be. He is hearing the name Logan, Logan, Logan over again. He's so close to breaking free from this mind control. As they take him down, they say, what the hell happened? I was under the impression that the Winter Soldier was controlled. Well, something happened on my last mission. Something in his brain. Maybe a chip got fried, but either way, we need to reestablish control. And I'm not talking about sedatives. I'm talking about her. Who could that be? It's never been 1 point of control, but 3. Sedatives, re-education, and manipulation, and telepathy. There's only one really important girl that's got telepathy. Jean Grey. What other tether is there? We must have her reinforce it. Who are you talking about? Who must be sanctioned? I will ask for forgiveness later. As they take Wolverine deep below into the bunkers, what could possibly go wrong with an enclosed space with this monster? And take him to a dome that looks like the Epcot dome, I won't lie. This dome holds their telepath. I've never been this deep inside the Kremlin. Well, be glad. Good things do not happen here. Not at the center of the Earth. And she goes in. It's been a moment since I've been here, but there we go. The solution to your problem, Winter Soldier. Whatever you did out there nearly severed our link, and we have to fix that. She can fix that. The Phoenix Specimen. She will fix your broken mind. We have Jean Grey connected with a brain stem up above her. This is how they establish control. They will wipe Logan's mind, undoing everything that he's been working towards in these 4 issues. As we get a little secret message at the end. Transcription of private dictation logs of Dr. Ilona Prostovich, Director of Science and Technology for archival purposes. A few notes on Cerebellum, Xavier, and Phoenix Jean Grey. Charles Xavier remained in a freezer beneath the Kremlin for some time after his death, under the purview of Director X. Nobody quite knew what to do with it. I've read the files concerning the Xavier specimen and found them to be captivating. Between Eric Eisenhart, the so-called Magneto specimen, and he, they could have controlled the world. Their powers seemed to be boundless beyond imagination. Thus, they were deemed Omega-level mutants. Confirmed, Ultimate Charles Xavier is an Omega-level mutant before regular Charles Xavier. Whatever. But Magneto exists. That's very interesting. We haven't seen anything about them either. So if Xavier is dead, I wonder if a Magneto is dead. None of this class exists, and the only known specimen who does reside in Republic control, there is, strangely, very little written about Xavier Eisenhart or Omega-level mutants. But what little there is, I've used to further my studies on Homo Superior and their further application for weaponizing in the service of the Eurasian Republic. I received proper clearance, of course, and proceeded to remove the brain from the Xavier specimen. It seems that in life, Xavier's body was tragically weak, while his brain was massively powerful. It's preserved well enough. I figured that it would use the powerful brain for Republic purposes. We also had in our custody the Jean Grey specimen, who we nicknamed the Phoenix, in reference to her latent abilities and possible extraterrestrial possession. So it seems that she does have some of the Phoenix powers. The Phoenix specimen is so supremely powerful, it is a necessity to keep her fully sedated and controlled at all times, confined to the cerebellum. She is fed and hydrated with the minimum essentials to survive. Due to her inactivity, her muscles have atrophied to such an extent that it renders her body useless. Even if she, the all-powerful figure, did break free from the cerebellum, how could she escape when her legs could surely not carry her? The Phoenix specimen necessitated a certain amount of suggestion, as she must remain in a sedated state. It occurred to me that we may be able to utilize the Xavier specimen to control her, hoisting the Xavier specimen, rather, its disembodied brain, above the Phoenix specimen in the cerebellum. We targeted electrical impulses. It is the perfect system. We control her, and she in turn controls the designated specimens. Further amplification is provided by the spherical spell of the cerebellum. So that dome we saw is the cerebellum. The brain above Phoenix is Charles Xavier, or what's left of him. We have utilized the Phoenix specimen to control Ursus, Klinko, and Petrova specimens. Those are different mutants in the universe. One of them is the Bear, Dark Star, and Vanguard. I believe they're all part of the Winter Guard, Russian mutants. We had our greatest success with the Winter Soldier. She seems to calm him in a way that others do not experience. I will look further into this anomaly. So, Jean Grey comforts Logan like nobody else does. They do fall in love a lot. They like each other a little bit. Nothing crazy in the comics. She always chooses Scott, though. But interesting background. Thank you for listening, watching, enjoying. Peace out.